All right, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Rich, how's it going?
Good. What's crack lacking?
Hey, just always appreciate your stuff, and I got some questions for you.
Yeah.
Europe was cool. I had an idea that you would like it and maybe think about putting another thing down. You were talking about your boat stuff,
Mm,
so that's cool. Looking forward to that. Fresh and Fit, their
yeah.
business model, they're going to Rumble basically, it seems, and Myron's tripping.
Mm,
What? Any thoughts on? 'Cause if I was talking with a friend recently, trying to do like internet stuff, internet
mm.
anything, and that happened like a
Well,
day after. So it's kind of funny.
the YouTube Partner Program lets you monetize your channel, and they haven't removed them from YouTube. They've just demonetized the channel, which means they can't get super chats and they can't run ads on their videos. They can't get super thanks. They can't participate in. There's a sponsorship program. I can't remember what it's called. They can't sell T-shirts or any of the stuff that's sort of like all incorporated into it. So, I haven't talked to Myron in a long time, so I don't know what his revenues would look like. I mean, he was a mentee of mine years ago before he even started the Fresh and Fit channel.
Yep.
But I mean, I would estimate they were probably doing 75,000 to 100,000 in super chats monthly, and about 100 to 150,000 in ad revenue. So that's a lot of money. I mean, they've probably lost about $250,000 in revenue monthly. So that means that they're probably going to have to make some changes about how they run the channel and find other ways to monetize. They'll probably have to crowdfund,
Yeah.
from their audience. I never really understood the whole like 75 to 100. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. There's a website somebody showed me that organized the most super chatted channels on the internet, and I think like the Fresh and Fit podcast was like #1 in North America.
Oh wow. Okay.
And I think they said at that time it was like $75,000 to $85,000 a month in super chats. I never understood the amount of money people throw
Yeah.
in super chats on that show. It really just seems to be like to like shit on like the guests, like
Yeah.
like look at this 304 and whatever.
Same,
It's
same
like,
thing with whatever podcast too. It's a lot
yeah,
of
it's
like that.
to
That
just
hoe is
disparage
this.
them. I don't know. So, I don't know. So, I mean, Myron, I was talking to some friends about this the other day. Myron actually reached out to me a couple weeks ago or about a week ago, and he asked me to come on his show. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I gotta figure that out, but hopefully it works out for them. I'm sure he'll figure it out. He's not stupid.
Yeah, this is the first domino, though. I just kind of worry about the viability of not only your stuff, but anyone else that,
Yeah.
myself or anyone else that was looking and finding a lot of value from this man talk stuff and being able to do it in the future. But YouTube probably isn't going to be the thing forever either. Hopefully there's something else.
Yeah, hopefully X or Twitter or whatever we're going to end up
Yeah.
calling this thing in the future will be like the real deal. I mean, if anybody's got the balls, the gumption, the foresight to fix a free speech platform, especially a video platform, hopefully they can integrate it in there too. I hope it's Elon Musk's, and maybe it happens. Like we'll see. You had a couple other things too that you want to check. Yeah, somebody here said that Fresh and Fit was a little too Jerry Springer. That's probably the best way to sort of like sum it up. Is it's
I'm American. Whatever, people can do whatever they want, in my opinion, and it's kind of just weird that they're stepping in on one person, and it just makes me think that they're going to keep going. It's not going to stop there. Essentially, I
was surprised they were monetized as long as they were. To be honest with you, with the stuff they were doing with the yelling and the screaming and the girls that would come in with the guns and all that sort of stuff. Like there's some weird shit that went down. So
you had a good point about that list that you mentioned. Though that's probably how they deduced who to go after, because if they're the top kind of that kind of content as well, that's kind of easy.
And by the way, keep in mind, like YouTube loses, I think it's 45% of that revenue.
Oh wow!
You see what I'm saying? Like it's almost half that YouTube just said, you know what, fuck it, we don't need this money anymore. We're just going to cut them off, and we don't need it. So, from a business perspective, I mean, that's where they are.
Interesting. All right. Well, Soft White Underbelly. Did you see the episode? Or you're maybe familiar with the channel. They had another divorce lawyer. I know you've had. I forgot.
Yeah, I saw that actually the other day, and I didn't realize that that's a slightly older video. Somebody shared it in my community like 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah,
and
I got it from
watched it.
I got the clips from the Manosphere Highlights Daily channel. He has some decent stuff. I think it's really funny. But I watched the whole thing last night, and it was.
Is that the Romanian guy?
No, it's he's in New York, I believe.
Oh, okay.
He's divorced, James Sexton, and he had a lot of good points.
No, I'm talking about the Manosphere Highlight channel. Is that the Romanian guy?
I haven't looked into it too much
He's
with
bald.
him.
He shaves his head, or is that another channel?
I don't think I've ever seen a
Okay.
picture of him, but
No, okay, so I haven't seen that. But like I haven't seen the clips, but I watched the whole video and I
yeah.
thought it was interesting because a lot of it sort of solidified and echoed what I wrote in my book in the chapters when it came to, you know, love and marriage and divorce and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
He sounded a lot like my divorce lawyer, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
In fact, I think my divorce lawyer's got better stories, but he doesn't want to talk about them publicly.
Man, that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had the thing about like soulmates, and that was really interesting. And then he said something about the judge agreeing with him when he mentioned that it was pitiful that his client had to go get $50, you know, hand sessions,
hand jobs. Yeah.
And I was like, wow, the judge actually agreed with that. No, I've never been married, divorced, whatever, got any of that kind of stuff. But I was
there's
surprised.
Some smart lawyers that know how to, you know, like run the system, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
That was really interesting, and he was a character, so it just kind of gives me ideas to
that. By the way, that's the kind of guy that you want to be your divorce lawyer if you have to untie the knot. Like a guy like that is the atypical sort of alpha male player that's been in the game, that knows how to run you through the gauntlet without destroying your life too badly.
Yeah, it was very he was entertaining, at least. So
and I got another guy waiting, man. Did you have anything else, or can I bounce?
That's it for now.
Okay, brother. Thanks, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
I really hope you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to watch the full-length podcast, you can find that over here, that clip's from. If you're newer to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe over here, and pin down below in the top comment, you'll find a bunch of useful links to my website, my supplement line, books, and a bunch of other stuff. Have an amazing day. Peace out.